Hold on one second. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but this makes me mad. I hate when it does that. Hate when it does that, but we live and I ain't cutting out. And here we go. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Here we go. I'm back. I'm back on the scene. Back on the scene, man. It's been a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been chilling, relaxing, really just watching everything going on and really focusing, man. Sometimes you gotta take a break, man. Get your thoughts together, collect yourself, and figure out what your next move is. Cause you know what they say, make your next move your best move, and that's what I plan on doing. Making my next move my best move. The world of boxing, man. We've seen a lot go on since the last time I was on here. We've seen Teofimo Lopez slap Barboza, but that's not what I'm here for today. I'm gonna get off into some of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about a lot of that, but I want to discuss Devin Haney. As you know, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, is fighting Jose Ramirez. This is a very good fight. Devin Haney, every time he gets in the ring, man, he's trying to put you in there with him in an exciting fight. Now, we heard is Ryan Garcia. First of all, let's talk about the guy on the stage, man. I forgot his name, but he really was disrespectful. He had the nerve to ask, the Devin Haney have a good chin or talking about. We seen Devin Haney get up from 3 or 4 of Ryan Garcia left hooks. Who else have got up from them shots from Ryan Garcia? So I think that right there in itself should tell you what type of chin Devin Haney has. But I don't just have a problem with that. Bill Haney addressed that. He took care of that, and Bill Haney put him in his place. What I try to figure out is this, man. As I've seen this, and as I'm strolling through YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, like I always do, I come across a lot of channels. And a lot of those channels are people that look just like me and look just like Devin Haney. And man, it was like, man, they were having the time of their life. Turn Devin Haney down. Turn him down. You know what I'm saying? So happy that he got booed, you know what I'm saying, by Ryan Garcia's fan base, which we know Ryan Garcia fan base is mostly made up of, Mexicans, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ryan Garcia himself, in fact, is Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Definitely pride nasty work. But what I have a question is this. Why is it every time that this type of stuff goes on, why do we join in on the fun? Why are we so quick to put our own down? We don't have a problem, man, hating on Devin Haney. We don't have a problem when somebody is hating on us, getting right there beside him and clapping. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do. We as black people, we are the worst type of people. You know what I'm saying? We don't support each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't help each other out. We're always willing to go above and beyond to put our foot on another black man's throat or another black woman. This is what we do. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, was cheering. I was looking at the titles of some people, man, and I was just like, wow, really? Let me really just go and look and see. And man, they were happy. And I ain't gonna bring up the people's names that disrespected Devin Haney. You know who you are. But this is the thing I want to ask you. Why is it okay for everyone else to cheer for their race, nationality, whatever you want to call it? But when we do it, we're being biased. We're hating. This is what we come up with every day when it comes to us. It's okay for everyone else, and I'm standing on what I said. It's okay for everyone else to cheer for their own kind, but us. When we do it as black people, we're being biased. You only like him because he's black. These are the things we hear. You know what I'm saying? We hear all this type of talk, and people don't want to hear the truth. I might get no more than one viewer today. Pride, it might be you, because people don't like the truth. People hate the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear it, man. But I stand for the truth. I don't care about a lie. You know what I'm saying? Javante Tank Davis, man. I love Tank, but I love Devin. I love Shakur. I love every brother that looks just like me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where they come from and look where they are. We got to stop joining in on the so-called fun when Devin Haney's in Los Angeles and all these Mexicans is out there, shout out to them, and they're booing Devin Haney. And then you go and look at a channel, and the first thing you see is a bunch of people doing what? A bunch of black people hating on Devin Haney, laughing and giggling like they seen something funny. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with all the brothers too, Prize. I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I rock with all the brothers as we should. Why is it that we can't like more than one, black fighter? If they want us to basically, this is what they want us to do. You know what I'm saying? They want us to look at pick Tank. They want us to pick Devin. They want you to pick a black fighter. They want you to figure out which one of them you like, and that's the only one you can like. You better not like another black fighter. You know what I'm saying? You get one black fighter, but you can have 7, 8 Mexican fighters you like. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to like 7, 8 Mexican fighters. It's okay for the Mexican fan base to like David Benavidez, to like Canelo Alvarez, to like all those guys. Baby, look in the room back there. I apologize, y'all, in that bag. I think the key in there. Look in there. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for them to like more than one, Mexican fighter. But we get one black fighter. And then we so stupid as black people. I said what I said. We're so stupid. You believe if you like Tank, you're not supposed to like Devin. You're a grown ass man. Wake up. I got more than one black friend out here. So why can't I have more than one black fighter? Wake up. Stop joining in, man. Stop being a part of the shoe shine gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got booed. He gets booed everywhere he go. And if they can just take that camera and put it on the crowd, you will see a whole lot of people that look just like us booing them, man. And that's what's crazy. There's a whole lot of people. Man, I went through, man, and seen some of the channels, man, just to look. Because I don't really watch nothing but a lot of predominantly black boxing channels. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't STN, you know what I'm saying? One of my brothers, D Free, you know what I'm saying, BVO, Tommy. If it ain't one of us, a lot of times I don't watch, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this boxing channels no more, because I put my foot down and I've drawn a line in the sand about supporting people that won't support me. I refuse to support anyone that don't support me. I'm not gonna watch your channel because you got 40,000 subscribers and I only got 8. So you think that I'm supposed to say, okay, you got more subscribers than me, so I'm going to your channel? It don't work like that no more. Them days is over with. You don't get my support no more. You don't deserve it. But like I said, Devin Haney hasn't done anything, man, but be a good young man, moving about life the right way. And we keep on joining in and laughing, man. Even if you like Tank more than you like Devin Haney, that's okay. But what you're not going to do or need to do is go over there with the other guys and laugh at Devin Haney when he's coming out, man. That man needs our support right now. He needs to know that we behind him. And that's what Bill Haney be trying to tell y'all, man, all the time, man. There's a whole bunch of us out there, man. Uncle Tom and Shoe Shining. You know what I'm saying? I call it the Shoe Shine Committee. There's a bunch of y'all, man, still shining shoes, man, in 2025. You still shining shoes. Spitting on them at that. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of y'all savage, man, when it comes to us, man. Bunch of y'all hate us. You know what I'm saying? You hate us so bad, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've never seen nothing like it. I'm looking for some car keys, folks. I apologize for this. Look up on that couch right there, baby, over there. I apologize, man. Yeah, I think they up under. Look under there. I'm sorry. Yeah, so a lot of us, man, we basically run with this motion that we have to hate. You know what I'm saying? Tank. I blame Tank for a lot of this too. You know what I'm saying? You hear them keep going? They just went on the floor. Yeah, I blame Tank for a lot of this because Tank has drawn a line in the sand. When it comes to fighters, man, when he got behind Ryan Garcia, all I wanted Tank to do, man, was stand up and say, man, Ryan was wrong. Had Tank said Ryan Garcia was wrong, I'm going to tell you this right here. If Tank would have said it, Tank fans would have said it. That's how strong of, you know what I'm saying, influence Tank has over people in general. All Tank had to do was say, man, hey, me and Devin Haney, we might fight, you know what I'm saying, down the line. We don't get along, but Ryan Garcia cheated. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. We have to start getting behind each other, even if we don't get along. It's just like, man, when somebody say, man, they wouldn't wish jail on their worst enemy. Well, I'm one of those people. And I'm one of those people, man, that's going to support my people in anything we do. Anything we do, man. There ain't so much hate in boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Art Smith, so much hate in boxing online is crazy. And that's all you see, man. And like a lot of people done block me now from putting comments down there because I go in on them, man, and let them know. Just like the sucker Southpaw TV. You know what I'm saying? I goes in on him. And that's one name I say on her could do the Prince Sucker. And I can put this on everything I love about standing in front of him. I slap shit out of him. I can't stand Southpaw TV. That's how much disdain I have for that man. I would take a chance of going to jail just to put these 5 fingers across his face. Because he don't got nothing but hate, man. And people don't understand this is what he does. And I keep trying to tell people this. He's good at this. He will get a black fighter and like that one black fighter, and he hides behind that so you can't say that is any racism involved with what he's doing. But when in actuality, he don't like black people, period. You understand what I'm saying? People got to start paying attention to what's going on, man. We have to do better when it comes to looking at what people are doing to us. And Devin Haney, man, he's in, I just heard, what's his name, Gabe Rosado. You know what I'm saying? He says, well, Ramirez is going to beat him. Why do you think he picked Ramirez? Does he really think that? Or did he pick him because, guess what? They look alike. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. Canelo Alvarez is able to sell out these arenas because of his own people. But we won't show up for a Devin Haney fight. We want to call Shakur, boring all the time. We don't get behind none of these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? You said Arch Memphis, he make a living off trying to destroy people instead of building people up. I agree. And I don't think that it's right. And I'm going to continue Tank, but I'm going to support Devin. I'm going to support Keyshawn. I'm going to support every fighter, you know what I'm saying, that looks like me, you know what I'm saying? And that's just simple as that, whether people like it or not. They can start calling me whatever they want to call me. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't think it's fair for Devin and everybody to keep getting shortchanged from us. You know what I'm saying? We go on these channels or we get up here on these lives and, man, we destroy each other. We talk bad about each other, man, and we pick sides and choose fighters, you know what I'm saying? And it's all amongst us. You ain't going to see nobody that look like me going this, you know what I'm saying, hard or whatever, pause, to go at Canelo Alvarez or anything like that when it comes to Turnbull Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with having a fair assessment. And if you think that Canelo, I want Turnbull Crawford to win. I'm cheering for the black man. Do I think he'll win? No, but that has more to do with boxing than it has to do with anything else, because I know that he's going up 3 weight classes. Or 4 if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I look at Turnbull Crawford. That's why I pick Canelo Alvarez to win, because I'm putting my money down on it. But as a black man, I'm cheering for my black fighter. What's good, JG? What you doing, Jay? You know what I'm saying? And we got, you know what I'm saying? We got the all-star doing that, man. Devin Haney gonna be booed and booed and booed. Ryan Garcia is the first fighter, and I'm telling you this, in the history of boxing I've ever seen, that got away with cheating, and people are still trying to. You notice when they say anything about Ryan Garcia and Devin, they still don't bring up the fact that it's a no contest, that Ryan Garcia cheated. They still talk about Devin Haney took a beating or he lost. Man, Devin Haney record, that O is still intact. His O is still intact, folks. Devin Haney does not have a loss on his record. But when they bring it up, they try to make it seem like Ryan Garcia done something the right way. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, it ain't really steroids. Listen to me. Bless you. Anything that helps you lose weight. Okay. Oh, my God. They gave it to me. Anything that helps you lose weight. Anything that helps you, you know what I'm saying, basically get in the ring. Because think about this, right? Ryan Garcia still didn't make weight. We're going to break down how he cheated. He still didn't make weight. And he wouldn't have got that close to weight. But he had to take something to even get that close. And with that same drug that he took, that the people say ain't steroids, what it does do, while you're training and losing weight, it helps you keep your strength. I call it cheating. What y'all call it? I call it cheating, folks. That's what we're getting. It's cheating. And we got to keep on hearing over and over how Devin got beat up. The beating that Ryan Garcia put on. Well, let's see Ryan Garcia do it the right way. Ryan Garcia, man, a lot of y'all were clapping for Ryan Garcia. The man called you monkeys, said he glad George Floyd would die. He said all of this stuff about your people, and you still got this thing for Devin Haney. You ain't right, man. You ain't right. You ain't right. I'm talking to any one of you. You know what I'm saying? This, and I ain't talking about nobody on this lab. I'm talking to any one of y'all that was sitting there happy that they booed Devin Haney for Ryan Garcia. Any one of you. And I'm up for debate anytime when it comes to me and my people. I'll debate anybody about, man, saying that situation right there, because I think it's ignorance. I don't understand it, man. We so scared of each other, it don't make sense. We're scared to help another brother out. We don't want to see another brother come up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when these interviews and stuff, they run the other channels, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to come to us. And then when they do come to you, they want to charge you. But they don't charge nobody else. I'm telling you, man, start paying attention to our people, man, in the way they doing us. In the boxing community is already a small community, but yet still, they still try to keep us on the outside, especially the Sport Talk Network. They don't want us to get through the door. You know what I'm saying? You know how that song they said the GDs and came through the door? Well, guess what? STN and came through the door, brothers. We are coming through the door and we kicking it in, and we don't care. And just like I said before, I'm going to put my feet up on your couch, you know what I'm saying, on your tape, and I hope they muddy, because here I come. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing no more games. playtime over, man. Me and my people, man, let's get together. Let's support each other. Let's start supporting Devin Haney. Let's start feeling like we got to keep on worrying about, you know what I'm saying, whether or not Tank don't like who we support. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Tank like. It's enough love to go around for everybody. See what I'm saying? And you as a grown man mentally, if you can't like another person because Tank don't want you to like another person, something wrong with you, brother. Something wrong with you. You said, JG, we are our own worst enemy. We are in competition with each other. No other group, no other group of people do this. And I agree with you. And I don't care what nobody say. There ain't nobody like us. Like I said, man, I don't care how Tank feel about it. I like all of them, including Tank. And I say it all the time. I was picking Tank over any one of them. And even with that fight with Lamont Roach, I still got Tank. I just think styles make fights. And I think that they know each other very well. So I'm still taking Tank over any of them. But sometimes in life, man, we have to do something different. The Tank situation. You think, man, listen here. Look at how, I'm going to tell you how brothers think. Calvin and Kenny doing a wonderful job with Tank, a wonderful job. He go to Barry. But it's always divided amongst us. We can't never stay on the same page with each other. All of this is problems, man, that the black community has. We don't know how to be loyal. We don't know how to stick around, man, with somebody, whether it's a woman or not, when you ain't have nothing. And that woman, man, that same woman been looking out for you, feeding you, you know what I'm saying, taking you back and forth to work. And the next thing you know, what do? You get on your feet, you lead that woman. You lead that queen. You understand what I'm saying? This how I'm just putting it all together, man. The black community, man. We are a real messed up bunch of people. You said, if these black fighters want support from them, then they need to be more vocal in their support of their own people, brother. We are our own people, all of us. Do you realize that just because he's a fighter, he ain't no different than you? He ain't no different than you. Don't no black man got to ask me for support. When I go see a black restaurant, they ain't got to tell me come in. They ain't got to beg me to come in. I'm gonna go inside and try the food because they look like me. I'm supporting mine. They don't need to tell me nothing. I just know, man, I'm going to show you my love and show you my gratitude. I don't need to hear nothing from them. We need to do more. We need to be more vocal because we the same ones that come over here and bash them. Ain't nobody asked for that. You know what I'm saying? We the same ones that boo Devin Haney right along with the rest of them. We the same ones that want to forgive Ryan Garcia. We'll forgive Ryan Garcia, but be mad at Bill Haney for defending his son. That's how we move as black people. That's what we do. You see what I'm saying? We would defend and say, hey, man, God say forgive. You know what I'm saying? And he do. Forgiveness. But we don't want to forgive Bill Haney. We hate on Bill Haney. Oh, Bill Haney, man. When have you ever, let me ask you a question. Any of y'all, name one fighter that's not black and they have a father with them and they get treated like Bill Haney. I'll wait. You can't name one. Nobody gets treated like Bill Haney. People are so used to saying that a black man ain't got a father, a father figure in their life, that when they get one, they don't know how to take it. They don't know how to take it. When it's live and in living color, people don't like that he brags. He confident. You know what I'm saying? Just like we are. That's us. We're a confident group of people. You know what I'm saying? He said being active in our community is important. These fighters get our black dollars and go spend it everywhere else. Well, brother, let me tell you, I can't tell nobody where to spend their money at or their hard-earned dollar. I'm saying what we gonna do. It's another thing I want us to stop doing. We always pointing and waiting on the next person. We gotta start making the moves. And a lot of us are older, so we gotta start leading by example. You know what I'm saying? Bill and T.O. Senior. T.O. Senior get trashed, your daddy, because of his characteristics of being just a trash person. And I hate to say it like that. T.O. Senior is a racist. T.O. Senior, a lot of the stuff that he gets is self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to hear that. But like I said again, when do we start saying, I don't know how old some of y'all are, I'm 51. When do we start pointing the finger and start doing what we're supposed to do? I'm doing it now. I'm just asking. See, we always worrying, you can't keep on asking somebody to do something you ain't doing yourself. I can't get up and point my finger every day and say, man, I expect this out of you when I ain't doing it myself. I don't understand that. I don't know, but I know when you said a lot of these black people, well, Tank Davis bought a whole community out. That was a black neighborhood. We got black people, you know what I'm saying, that's always giving out dollars to their community. So I can't necessarily agree with that because I hear about the good deeds they do. Do they always report what they're doing? No, they don't. But that's just, you know what I'm saying, the hard facts of life. A lot of our fighters and stuff, people look like us, don't get the credit they deserve when it comes to doing the things they do in the community. No, you don't, brother. You come in here and one thing for sure, whatever you're talking about, me and you on two different pages, brother. And I'm a straight black man, and the same way they blindly or whatever you want to call it supporting Canelo Alvarez, I'm gonna support my fighters. I ain't supporting this. The thing that I don't understand with some of y'all. Y'all worry so much about their outside life. Grown men don't worry about other grown men and what they doing in their personal lives. I'm talking about what take place in the ring. Grown men need to stop worrying about what other grown men got going on in their personal life. I'm saying when he step in that ring, he got my support. The same way the Canelo Alvarez fan base supported him. And that's what's wrong with us as black people. If you are black, that's what's wrong with us. We think like that. We want to judge everything but the actions that take place in the ring. Yeah. Oh, I don't care about the news, but I'm gonna say it again. Grown men don't worry about other grown men business. I don't care what nobody here say. Hey, if you know me well, Jason, I don't worry about no other man. I don't worry, and I will never be the type of person to get into your personal life. You know what I'm saying? I worry about, you know what I'm saying, what you do in the ring. We keep on trying to judge our fighters based on perception. Well, some of us don't care. Tank do all kind of stuff. So let me ask you a question. What do y'all heard Devin Haney do? You know what I'm saying? I know we finna go get him. What do y'all hear about Devin Haney doing this bad in the community or whatever? I'm trying to figure out what it is that y'all heard. I want to know what it is. Anybody heard about Devin Haney? What he do bad? So we just breaking it down in it. I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't hear about this young man doing a whole lot. If y'all want to base it on community, like I keep telling y'all, the same stuff that we're saying right now is the same reason we don't never. It takes forever for us to get behind anybody or support anything we got going on. Yeah, but so y'all support Tank all day long, and Tank do everything under the sun. So I'm just saying, as a fighter, what is it that Devin Haney got to do different? Now, somebody name something that Devin Haney need to do different outside the ring to make you support him. Name what he doing wrong. I'm waiting on that because I've heard everything, but what Devin Haney's doing wrong outside the ring. I'm telling y'all, you get behind fighters all the time. You ain't finna leave Tank and stop supporting Tank just because you heard he went to jail. No, you ain't. We keeping it real. We being real. People get behind Tank all day long, don't have a problem with nothing Tank doing outside the ring, inside the ring. And when a young man come along like Devin Haney, everybody still only don't like Devin Haney. They look like us because they love Tank. What I'm saying is this: if you pay attention before you turn it into everything but the right thing, I'm saying that we can have more than one fighter. We don't have to base everything off of, like I said, every other fan base has more than one fighter. Right. And yo, dad, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people don't keep that same energy. A lot of people don't keep that same energy. We judge us so much differently than everybody else. The way we come, when it comes to our fighters, yo, dad, I think you know it because we saying the same thing. Everybody don't got that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Now we've heard Ryan Garcia say stuff to me that's unforgivable. As far as like, hey, I'm moving on, but I can't ever rock with you. Teofimo Lopez has said stuff that I can't ever rock with Teofimo Lopez. You understand what I'm saying? Don't know these people personally, but I've heard what they had to say. Like I said before, live and in living color. But I'm just asking y'all, can anybody being honest take all that stuff out of the equation and say why they don't like Devin Haney? Why we can't trip him more than one fight? I just want to hear it because I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe somebody can tell me something I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm just like everybody else. I'm in this whole little sauce with the rest of y'all trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out why. Because I came through an era where I had more than one fighter is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how old some of y'all is, I say again. But I used to like Marvelous Hagler. I used to like Roberto Duran. I used to like Thomas Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Aaron Pryor. I was able to like all these fighters at one time. I didn't have to be put in a box and told, man, choose a side. No, I just love the sport of boxing. And that's what I'm trying to get us back to, man. Loving the sport of boxing and realizing, man, that hey, everybody, man, is not with us. You said Tank Man fan channels have influenced a lot of these people. Yes, they have. Yes, they have, Prize, and they won't admit it. And it's almost to a brainwashing type of influence that you can't say nothing that's gonna make sense to anybody. That if you ain't talking about Tank, you know what I'm saying, in a good manner, everything, it don't make sense. If you're talking about another fighter besides Tank around his weight class, it doesn't make sense. That's how far this thing is gone. And it's nothing but love for Tank. I'm a big Tank fan. But I just keep telling y'all, I don't have a problem liking other fighters, cheering and rooting for what's right. I don't, when I look out there, man, it makes me feel some type of way when I know, man, there's 10,000 people out here that look different from me and they booing Devin Haney. And I'm looking over here at this guy. And let me ask you a question, y'all. Have anybody thought about this? These people heard what Ryan Garcia had to say about us, and they still booed Devin Haney. What did they tell you about those 10,000 people? Somebody tell me that. What does that tell you about the people that's booing Devin Haney and clapping Ryan Garcia on? Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's okay to like other people, but while you liking other people, you better find out who like you. Catch what I just said now. It's okay to like other people, but while you liking other people, you better find out who like you. Because they don't like us. Plain and simple. And that's all I'm saying. Sometimes, man, we can say, I'll put it to the side. I can't think of nothing Devin Haney that's done that make me not want to cheer for him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't think of nothing that Ryan Garcia has done to make me want to cheer for him. That's how it works for me. I watch, you know what I'm saying, sometimes some of the things with Ryan. It's certain things that I got a level when it's certain things like that, then we say, okay, that's when I take outside the box. And I ain't worrying about who you're married to, what kind of clothes you wear. Those are things I'm telling you, JG, like I take out of the equation. A lot of people worry about that. But your character, that's different. You know what I'm saying? I have to agree with that. Your character, that's different. Ryan Garcia's character is trash. It's trash, folks. But we still are able to, say, all right, well, I hate Bill Haney so much. He's so brash. You know what I'm saying? I'm cheering for Ryan because a lot of people hate Bill and it ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney. A lot of people just don't like Bill Haney, so they don't like Devin Haney. That's where we at. That's where we at with this. And I think it's kind of crazy, but that's the way it goes. Maybe it gets better, maybe it don't. I don't know. But I'm just telling y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? And hold on one second, y'all. Let me do this right here. Because I thought I had done it already. But let me do it now. Anybody, y'all know me. Man, I love, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Hey, just being able to talk with y'all, man. And we all are entitled to our opinions and everything. And don't hear nothing about respect. I ain't gonna never disrespect any of y'all, and I hope you give me the same respect. You know what I'm saying? We're just having boxing talk, and in life, we're talking life in general. That's all we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, when you say imagine Ryan Tio said that racist stuff during the Black Lives Matter movement, right? Anybody want to come on stage, man? I love to have you come up here. You know what I'm saying? They go to the link. It don't matter who it is, and just whatever you say, man. You want to voice your opinion on if you want to. The door is open. You understand what I'm saying? The floor is open because I love hearing other people's opinions. I love talking to other people when it comes to this boxing. It ain't nothing better, man, than just having a good time with some good old boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? People, all right, man, look at my brother. Look at my brother right there. Tell us what we already know. People rather see us get beat to death than us destroy racism. Man, brother, you said a whole lot.
Crazy.
What's good, my brother Prize?
What's cracking?
Man,
CDK.
ain't nothing, brother, man. It's all love when it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, man, like I said, I took a few days off, but I really was paying attention to everything that was going on. And I wanted to
Mhm.
really, sometimes I want to talk before I come out and say anything. And I was paying attention to what, you know, everything with Devin Haney, the way he's being treated. It's like he's the villain. He's the first good guy villain, I think. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Mr. Thomas Hill, salute, my
Who
brother.
that?
What you doing? You know what I'm saying? He's the first. Basically the first villain, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a villain, and it ain't right. And I'm telling people that we got to do better when it comes to, hey, saying, hey, man, let's get behind them. Like, I wonder how I would feel if I went out there, just say, for instance, there's two, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's diabolical, Tom, and people ain't understanding that. Where you understand where I'm coming from? It's diabolical. You know what I'm saying? The way that he gets treated from us, knowing that what Ryan Garcia done. If nothing else, because of what Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez have had to say, and we know the disdain they have for Devin Haney, man, I'm talking about, even if you don't like him as a fighter, you should have been rooting for him. Saying, man, we're not gonna. Hey, I stand with you on this right here now. I don't like. I ain't too keen on liking you as a fighter, but I'm standing with you right now. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
What do you think about the prize?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like, you know me, when even when that Bud and Earl stuff was going down, I stayed neutral. You can go pull
Yeah,
any one of my chat. I'll give both of them.
you
If
did.
one of them start acting like they moving funny, I get on Earl, I get on Bud because I want to see him fight. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
the type of person that I'm a grown man. I can root for whoever I want, dog. And at the end of
That's
the day,
right.
I root for all the brothers. Y'all know me on BVO channel from BVO part of the STN. Y'all know how I stand. If y'all follow our channel, y'all know where I stand. At least y'all know where I stand. Like, I root for all of them. I root for the American fighters. They just so happen to be black. And if there's
Mm-hmm.
a white guy that's an American fighter, I'm
Yeah.
gonna root for his ass too because he's an American fighter. But it's wrong for us to root for American fighter. But all the other races can root for each other. But when we do it, it's like we gotta pick a side and
Yeah.
tanking them with the young boy mentality. Pick a side, pick a side. Man, I ain't gotta pick a side. I rock with Tank, Devin, Shakur, Keyshawn. I like Andy Cruz. I really like him a lot. I like
Abdullah
man,
Mason.
yeah, I love Andy Cruz. I like it's a couple I'm just having a blank right now, but
Yeah.
like I like them dudes, the Charlos,
Hey,
whoever.
can't lose. With us in the ring, you can't lose if we're pulling for each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
know.
all, man.
Hey, Los, I hear exactly what you're saying. Hey, not to cut you off, brother, because you're
Nah,
right
good.
about that.
Great.
You know what I'm
Good.
saying? We
Good.
pull for whoever we want to. Now, here's the thing, Los. You brought up like or someone brought up earlier about the Ali's. You know what I'm saying? And their activity in the community. Um, Something that we do need to get more in tune with is pulling for those who pull for us.
Yeah.
Okay, Los, I'm a ride or die with you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And we talked about it before how individuals that you support ain't showing you support, and you
Right.
got to stop showing them support. Well, we have to do that in a way. We ain't got to cut people off.
Yeah, hold
You know
on
what I'm
for a
saying?
minute.
We
Hold on.
all want to see
I don't mean to
each
cut you
other.
off.
Yeah.
Even Pushkin, even if everybody he named could beat Devin Haney, whether that's true or not, what does that have to do with Ryan Garcia being a racist?
Well, see, Ryan Garcia is a racist outside of the ring,
Yeah, yeah.
and
No,
so
I'm talking about what Pushkin was just saying down here. You see what I'm saying?
uh,
I was reading the comment. No, I wasn't talking about nothing you said, Jay. I was reading the comment.
well, what I saw him saying was, the type of fighters like Ali was is in these fighters who were active in the community didn't have to deal with some of this, some of what we're dealing with now, like
Yeah.
the crabs in the barrel. If I pull for Tank,
Yeah.
I can't pull for Haney and all of that.
Mhm.
We always pulled for those fighters, you know, because they number one were present in the community. We had an identity with them outside of the ring.
And I think they
Okay.
still do. Let me say this, Jason. I think the thing that people are not missing, there's so much going on in social media world now that we
Yeah.
don't know everything they're doing in the community. We only know
Hey,
what you know
right.
what I'm saying? We only know
Right.
what they want to tell us because they're not going to tell you everything these days. When they're trying to tear you down, especially, you know what I'm saying, looking like us or being one of
Absolutely.
us, they don't tell you everything that they do in the community. But you have to really dig and like a lot of time I dig and find out, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying, Los, is that to you is like, man, we need to know about that.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Now, true enough, those deeds that they're doing, they go unchecked because they don't highlight them themselves.
Right.
The word does tell us, you do these things in secret. So that you don't get looked
Hmm.
at as, hey, I'm doing this just to get attention,
Right.
and all of that. But those of us who know those things,
Hmm.
okay,
Just like
we're
what
the
Tank
ones who are
said.
supposed to highlight that.
What
Here,
Tank
that's an
said.
opportunity for you to say,
Hmm.
because I didn't know until you said it what Tank does,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Tank
yeah.
has done.
Right. And that's what I'm telling
Yeah,
Pushkin there. You didn't know it. Pushkin.
right,
I did know it. See, I'm a type of person that keep up with all that type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I
right.
like to know, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying that when people talk bad about Devin Haney or make statements about him,
Yeah,
they can't keep up
I
with
don't
no stuff.
understand
They
that,
don't
man.
like Bill Haney.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
I don't
saying?
get that. I don't get that either. But then I also do get it, bro.
Yeah,
I
they don't
do
like
get it.
Bill
Don't nobody want to see black people and black fathers in their children's lives,
Haney.
man,
No,
and
thank
being
you,
successful.
thank you.
Okay, they don't
No,
want to see that.
definitely, I
Bill
agree.
gonna
Okay,
do a
because
little bit of capping because he a promoter at the same time too. But
man,
at the end of the day,
man.
he's a great father. I don't
Yeah,
care
Okay,
what nobody
but
say.
but that adds to it. That adds to it. He's a promoter. He's a father. How
Mhm.
can you stand against that, right?
mm-mm.
Well, we have
Nasty.
been conditioned. We have been conditioned not only within our community, but just within the entertainment industry that you got to have a villain.
Yeah.
Well, how is De La Hoya not a damn villain? Look at the things he does. Look at his fighters. Look
Yeah,
at
see,
look at his
Tio
stable.
and
what you just
Ryan
said,
should be the main villains in boxing.
hey,
Okay, look at his stable. Look at his damn stable. But we
The
yeah.
Juice
making we
Crew,
making Haney the villain.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you
crazy.
a question, Jay. You
That's
just said
crazy.
something was key, Jason. But let me ask you this: you said Delahore, you said Ryan,
And
and you
Tio,
said who else? Who else you named?
Tio,
Tio.
Tio.
They all got a little something in common. They got a different fan base from actually us. Man, Ryan and what's the name? Ryan and Oscar are both of Mexican or whatever descent or whatever, right? So
Latinos.
Latino. All
Yep.
three of them are Latinos, right?
right?
They
Guess what?
hey, they
They
stick
support each
together
other.
too.
Stick together. That's what I'm trying to
No,
get to. They stick together.
no
See,
matter what.
no matter what, they stick together. We don't do that. We try to
Okay.
fault in each other. We're always looking, you know what I'm saying, to try to bring each other down. Bro, I've been,
Right.
man, 51 years of living this life and going through this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
Well,
what I was saying earlier. We're
and you're right.
competing with each other.
And you're
We
right about
compete
that.
with
But
each other.
everything, hold on one second. Everything he's saying about Bud is so true. And that's one of the reasons, what I'm saying. But he's not the only one doing that. Bud's not the
Right.
only one doing that. Man, I heard about so much stuff that Devin Haney does, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, like I said, we don't know because they don't say it, and they don't need to be boisterous and bragging about what they do. I think one of the worst things in the world is a person always doing something and then throwing it out there for the whole world to know he done it. You looking for
Right.
gratification from everyone.
Yeah, just do it and,
They
and
just do
shut
it.
up.
I don't need that, man. I don't live by those type of rules. I ain't that type of person. Anybody that know me will tell you, man, I do something for somebody and you'll never hear about it. Never hear
That's
about
it.
it. You
Hmm.
know,
That's it.
because I
You,
don't.
and,
That,
and you can do something for some. You can do something, and then for when them haters start looking you up, talking about he don't do this, he do, and then they start looking up your foundations and the donations and what you put back in the community. They gonna be like, oh, all right.
right.
They gonna be looking
Right.
crazy.
Right. And that's why I say, when you do something, hey, you're exactly right. But those of us who know, we need to highlight those things. Okay. The news media, the news coverage isn't on those things. Those of us like you, Los, who, like I said, you told me that about Tank. I didn't have no idea about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea about that because it's not in the mainstream media, because Tank didn't highlight it. Mayweather didn't highlight it. Okay. These are the things that their resume is longer than their record in the ring. And we need to know about these things.
Yep.
Um, so that we can highlight, so that we can say to those individuals, who would have that, oh, they don't do nothing in the community. Hold on. All right. I know why you feel that way, but here is what they do. Okay. It
Yeah.
just needs to be highlighted, not just their athleticism, okay, and their ability to beat down another man. Okay, that's great. We respect that. Men, we respect that in sport, for sport. But we also respect other things. Who are you as a man? Your content of your character. All right, you're a
bro.
good fighter. You're a
Hold
good
on, bro.
fighter.
You
That's
again?
good.
Let me ask you a question, y'all, and I'm asking y'all three because this man, I've heard about Devin Haney, good work prize you have too, but everything Pushkin that you're doing is showing us who you are and the disdain you have with Devin Haney because they all show us their cars. I've seen Tank House. I've seen all their cars. What it makes that's what I keep trying to say. What make Devin Haney any different from them? How we always trying to separate him and give him a different set of rules than from Floyd Mayweather or anybody else that people like. Devin shows you one car, Floyd shows you 50.
Hey, hey, Los, I got to drop out, man. I'm about to head to work,
Okay.
man. I just want to drop in, show you some
Okay, man.
love,
Love you,
man.
bro. Love you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, keep up the good work.
All right, free. Where
Hey,
you at?
hey, good talking with you, bro. Too good talking with
Peace. Peace,
the other
brother.
guy on here too, man.
Hey,
Peace,
free
brother.
stage, man.
Hey,
All
love.
right, man. Love, bro. Yeah, what makes Devin Haney any different from the rest of those guys that show their cars and all that? I don't understand that.
Yeah,
People,
they all do it. They all show their chains and
I don't know.
they all show each other copping $100,000 watches.
Yeah,
They still young at the same time, but
yeah.
like they do good stuff too though. Like,
You
you
in
know
the
what I'm
back?
saying?
Hold on, free. My fault. Hold on. Why can't I? 1 second, man.
Oh,
I don't know
shout out D
why
Free. Shout out T Dot.
it's not letting me pull you on stage. This thing's in the way. I gotta pull Jason's out. His stuff in the way. Okay.
I don't understand what's the problem with you can rock with all the brothers. Why do you got to
Yeah,
choose a line? If
man.
you
Yeah,
like Tank, you
I ain't
can't
been rocking
like Devin
everything.
and Shakur.
Like
If you
I ain't
like
heard
Shakur or
Jason on
Devin, you
his
can't
name.
like Tank. If you
Yeah,
can't do this and you can't do that, that's whack, bro.
it's whack, bro. Everything that man has said has been like hate towards Devin. Like it ain't making sense. Like if you don't, I don't have a problem, man. Whoever show their car, that's the thing too. With my opinion, I'm happy that a brother able to do it. I'm the
Right.
type of person that's happy when I'm able to see a young brother. If he, I don't care. I just ain't never been the type of person that gets feeling some type of way about what type of car somebody drive, about how much money somebody got. I just don't feel no type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't make me. I'm from a different era. I just think, man, when we start thinking like that, to me, no disrespect nobody, it's lame. You know what I'm saying? I've seen all their cars. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather show his cars all the time.
hmm
What's going
And
on,
that's
Free?
okay to do. What up,
What's
Free?
good? What's good?
Man, what do you think about everything, man?
I just got in here, so I didn't even really
Oh,
hear what
okay.
y'all were talking about.
Bro, I'm just talking about like, the Devin Haney. I was basically talking about the getting booed. It started with
The hate for
the
Devin Haney,
hate
basically.
for Devin Haney, the booing and all of that, and just talking about how, I feel like at times people feel like we can't have more than one fighter. Free, you've been watching boxing a long time. I'm sure
Like
that
if you can't root for Tank,
Um,
if you can't, you gotta. If you root for Tank, you can't root for Shakur or Devin. That's stupid.
yeah.
well, that's the new age
Thank you.
boxing
That's it.
fans,
That's it.
because back in the days, people like Sugar Ray Leonard, and they like Larry
I just
Holmes,
said
and
it.
they like Marvin Hagler.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that new age boxing fan, because I remember, like I said, I came up with the Sugar Ray Leonard era. I
Yeah.
came up in the Mike Tyson era in the Holyfield. They had love for all those guys. It wasn't, oh, you like Mike Tyson, I like
Right.
Holyfield, so we got to go at each other. It wasn't like that. Now you might have picked Holyfield over Tyson, or you might pick Tyson over Holyfield,
Yeah.
but it wasn't all this bickering going back and forth because you picked one fighter over another fighter. It was just, you felt like that fighter was better, but it
That's it.
wasn't like it is now. It's I don't know what it is with these fans nowadays.
I'm with you.
It's like if you like one fighter, you can't like the other. That's why I tell everybody, because I see how people going. That's why I tell them I don't got no favorite fighter. I like all of them inside the ring. I don't got no favorite fighter. I
Right.
mean, you can't tell me who I can and can't like. I like
That's
all
right.
these guys.
That's right. And that's what Thomas Hill just said. Yeah, we might have had a favorite fighter, but we rooted for them all. And that's all I'm saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that why is it okay for
That's it.
everyone else to do that prize? Like,
But us,
but us, we can't do that. We can't never join
I'm gonna
together.
say it till I'm blue in the face.
Mm.
If you like Tank, you're not allowed to like Devin or Shakur. Or if you like Shakur, you can't like Tank. Like that's so bogus to me, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas can't tell me who I like. I rock with all the young boys, Jerron Ennis, all the American fighters. They just so happen to be black. So, but when I root for my American fighter, that's why I say American. So when I root for the American fighters, it's a problem. But the poppies can go for the poppies. Inoue got his peoples in Japan. You know, Virgil Ortiz got his little fan base, whatever, man. It's crazy, man. But I don't care what none of them say. I can go for whoever I want. And I
Yeah.
vote for the fighters in America. They just so happen to be for the inner cities.
That's
Yep.
why when
That's it.
they be saying,
And
"Oh,
we
you
got
got the
one kid from the suburbs. They like to call Devin a suburb kid. That's fine too. I root for the niggas from the suburbs too.
What
That's
you
why
finna say, bro?
when they be up there like you got the Tankamaniacs and
Yeah.
the Earl Sexuals and all that. I
Yeah.
be sitting there laughing because people be getting mad. I'm like, I don't even
Man.
know
Crazy
what you get
man.
mad for. I'm
Yeah.
not one of those guys
That's
because
right.
Nope.
Hey,
I'm gonna call it straight down the middle. However
hey,
I see it.
let me ask y'all this
Facts.
though. Y'all think I keep telling
Facts.
people this, man. I don't. You got Canelo, David Benavidez. All those guys have a nice Mexican fan base, and I can guarantee you that they're, unless one of them. Now Canelo's in there. We know that he got the biggest fan base when it comes to those guys, but they still like their fighters. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying?
love them.
They still show love to more than one fighter.
Hey, CDK, think about some of them. Think about them UK fans. Some
Yeah,
they the second best fan. You could argue who the best fan, the Mexicans
yeah,
or the UK, the people, the brothers from the UK. When they don't
right.
care what color you
I'm
are, they don't care. They be in there
Nope.
with that. There's only one. You know what I mean?
uh,
They be in that mug
Yeah, yeah.
tweaking, boy.
I'm gonna
Every
tell you like
time.
this, dog. I'm gonna tell you like this. The best fan base is any fighter that's not from the United States. They got
Man,
the best
Yeah,
fan base
thank you. Thank you. Yep,
because
that's
that's
crazy.
we the only country that we pick and choose what fighters we like.
We picked the other
Another
countrymen free.
another country, they're gonna ride for their fighters regardless who they
what
fight.
I'm saying.
If they from the UK, they gonna ride with them. I don't care if they fighting against Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, whoever they fight, they're gonna ride with them. But in the United States, oh, we gotta
And
pick
won't
and
do
choose
that.
what fighter we can root for. We
Mm.
got we oh you know what? I don't like that fighter, so he fighting
Right.
a Mexican.
Imagine how
I
many
think the
people,
Mexican
a
fighter is
free,
better. I'm gonna get behind the
free.
Mexican fighter.
Imagine how many people was rooting for that electrician to upset Shakur. His own people.
You know,
Yeah. It was a lot of them. It was a lot of them because, like I said, the U.S. fan base they so spoiled of having so many good athletes that they
hmm
feel like they can pick and choose what athletes they can root for because there's so many good ones. When there's other fan bases, they don't have a lot of good athletes like that. They have. I'm not saying they ain't got no good athletes. They don't have a abundance of good athletes. So when they have an athlete that's fighting on the biggest stage, they're gonna get behind him because
yeah,
they don't know if he's gonna be the one that's gonna upset the champion or upset the US fighter or whatever. So they're gonna get behind him. So the United States it's crazy because we're considered the best country, but we have the most hatred amongst our own people.
Yep, we do. And let me read this comment. Your daddy said, "Yes, sir. The American fan base is the worst,
The
and we are the
worst.
only ones that put our fighters down after a loss." Right,
Yep.
100, 100.
100%.
We got that bad. Hey, think about this, son. Your daddy just said. Think about the love that Anthony Joshua still gets,
Yeah,
Crazy.
man.
That's why I just
man.
said them UK fans.
I'm
Them
gonna tell you.
UK
I'm gonna tell you
fans
right
don't
now.
they don't care if you get knocked out, bro. They gonna root for you in your next fight, and they gonna still sell out 70,000 at the Wembley. Put the
Yep,
right
Dog,
guy in there
I'm
with
gonna I'm,
Joshua.
I'm gonna put
He
it this
still
way.
can sell out right now.
yep.
Cambosa still get love, even though he got
Crazy.
beat by Devin Haney twice and he got stopped by Loma. He still gets a lot of love. If
Sure
Lo,
do.
if Cambosa was to go fight in front of his fans, they gonna
They
be
gonna pull
screaming
up.
Cambosa's
Them
name.
Australians is pulling up.
Hey, your daddy said Dillian White had the arena jumping last fight.
Shoot,
Yeah,
damn War Chisora.
All the time. They love
yeah.
these fans. I don't understand it, man. We just can't.
And,
We
and
That's how many
Tashore
times
got
War
what like
Chisora got beat up.
dog, he got what like 13, 14
he got
losses?
13, 14 losses.
And Del Boys still go out there and compete and they still pull up for him. Shout out to Del Boy, man.
You won't hear now one UK fan to say Dirk to Shore is a bum, and he got
Nope.
like 14 losses.
Hey, if you around a bunch of them, you better not say
Right.
it.
I like the UK fans. Like I ain't gonna front though. Them
Yeah,
UK fans is loyal, like the Mexican fans is to Canelo. Canelo can't do no wrong. And by right, they should be able to root. If they want to root for their man, that's cool.
man.
That's just like me
Hey,
rooting for Tank or Jerron Ennis. It's okay.
No,
I ain't
hey,
hating
no,
on the
no.
Mexicans.
it,
Hey,
it's
hey,
it's it's the it's the it's the it's the new age fan base because I remember when Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Roberto Duran.
yeah,
Man, Sugar Ray man, they was anxious for Sugar Ray Leonard to get back in there with Roberto Duran. And
yeah.
they was rocking for Sugar Ray Leonard to beat Roberto Duran. I
Mhm.
remember when Mike Tyson got knocked out by Buster
Yep,
Douglas, and they still was riding behind Mike Tyson when he came
Yeah.
back. It's
yep.
After he
only
went
it's
to jail
only
and
these new
everything,
age it's only these new age guys that and women when a fighter lose, oh, you know what, he's washed.
he
Like
cooked.
Yep, man, y'all right, man.
I
I
don't like
agree.
the fact that Keith Thurman been out of the ring for so long and he pick and choose when he wants to fight.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
because he only fight twice in the last 8 years.
he need a
But
paycheck. He need a
this
paycheck.
man this man only has one loss against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
He only has one loss against Manny Pacquiao. So regardless of how many times he has fought, he still only got one loss.
Yeah.
He still only got one loss. But people
man.
And
say,
he,
oh,
and
you
he,
know,
and that was a nice little combo. I don't know. He put dude out, man. That was a
I
nice
told
right to the
I
body, and then he do them two hooks, and then that one looping
no,
shot.
I
Man,
told y'all that fight wasn't going past four. I told you
Yeah,
it wasn't going past
yeah,
four.
and it didn't. It didn't, man.
I said
Hey,
that fight go past four. Keith Thurman needs to go ahead and hang him up if it
so
goes past
let
four.
me know. But y'all know, son, when you got a fan base like that, I'm gonna tell you what people don't look at. It also makes your career longer because you know that you still can sell tickets. Why you think Chisora is able to still get fights? He got 15 losses too. I just looked it up, but he's able to still get fights and catch a victory here and there to keep his name alive. You know
Why
what I'm
you
saying?
think? Why
But
you
they
think?
paid Luke,
Why you think Julio Cesar Chavez fought 100 and something opponents
man.
in the 90s, in the
Yeah,
80s and the 90s? This
so
man fought
did.
100 and some odd opponents.
That's unheard of.
Most
Unheard of.
people, last time you heard somebody fighting that many opponents that was on that level was back in the 60s, 70s.
Man, 60s. You right.
Yeah.
60s. Because
Yeah,
in the
that was the
50s,
last time you on that level. I ain't talking about these guys that go out there and just collecting a paycheck because we know there's guys that just fight because they need to get a paycheck. But I'm
yeah,
talking about the guys that's fighting on the top level. Cesar Chavez was on. He was a one of those guys, and that man fought over 100 fights all the way through the 90s. That man fought over 100 fights.
and top competition at that.
Yeah, and the only reason why he was doing that is because his fans were supporting him.
Man,
If he wasn't getting the support from his fans when he lost that first fight, that man would have retired after that. He
yeah, I
already
really
fought
will.
90. I think he fought like 91 fights before he took his first loss. If they'd have been like, oh, you know what, Caesar, he done now. Yeah, that man lost. He done now.
nah, they only do that to
He
our fighters.
Yeah. You know, he retired in 2005.
That's what I'm
Chavez.
saying. He,
That's
all the way through the
crazy.
90s. All
Yep.
the way through the 90s.
Yep. And George Foreman had 81 fights.
Yeah. And George Foreman retired for like 15 years, 15, 20 years. George Foreman retired in the 80s and came back in the
Hey,
mid 90s.
you don't have to, yeah, yeah. I don't, you don't have to think that Devin Haney is the best at 140. It has nothing to do with none of that. My whole conversation is based off of the hate that we spew towards each other or not being able to support more than one fighter. And in a sense, I respect everything you're saying, but you've kind of shown that today. You've kind of shown that you really don't like Devin Haney, and it has more to do. You might not
No,
want to admit it, but it's more to it than just boxing. When you start bringing up, well, Devin Haney cards, and we know that all of them do that. Think about it. If I do that, I'm taking responsibility, saying I got a little disdain for that person for some reason. And sometimes it's hard for us to figure out why. That's all I'm saying. And ain't no wrong with you thinking Devin Haney's not the best at 140. He may not be. I don't think that Devin Haney's the best at 140. I think it's Gary Antoine Russell. That's just my
the,
personal opinion.
I
You understand
mean,
what I'm saying?
the thing is, if you don't get behind these fighters, you probably will never see their best.
That's right.
You probably will never see because they don't have nobody cheering them on.
Mm-hmm.
You
Hey, y'all.
just think about it. Just think about it when you go to your job and everybody is on you the entire time. They on your back. They standing over top of you, watching your work. You
Man,
ain't gonna perform at your best. You
I bet
perform
not.
at your best when they giving you credit. When they applauding you for your achievements. They giving you they showing you gratitude for what the
Salute.
things that you do. That's when you feel like, you know what, I'm making some leeway here. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me go here and do this. I put in a couple of extra hours because these dudes appreciate me. But when you ain't
And
getting that
man,
appreciation, you ain't gonna want to work.
you're right. And like I said, like I was telling Pushkin, man, it don't. Yeah, we're not basing it. We don't care about who we think the best at 140. Everybody has their own opinion on that. I'm just saying, we all agree, Pushkin, that we don't get behind our fighters like everybody else do. That we're always trying to make each other pick and choose. And I'm just saying, going back in the time, like Free said, we come from the era where you could have more than one fighter. That's what this is
You
all
know,
about.
I'm gonna tell you when this all started. I can tell you exactly when it
Who
all
down there? I
started.
can't see him. Somebody down there. Somebody else in the back.
I can't see who it is.
This thing will not get out the way, man. It won't let me. Hold on.
I could tell you when all of this started. I know the
H.
exact
Smith.
time all this started.
Who is
All
H.
this
Smith?
start all this started when Floyd Mayweather was trying to fight Oscar De La Hoya. That's when it all started.
H. Smith. Are you? What
Yeah.
you? Excuse me. What's up? What's up, man? How you
What's
doing?
going on? How
That's when
y'all doing, brothers? How y'all
what's going
doing?
on.
Peace, brother.
That's
Peace.
when
All
that's
right.
when people started. That's when people started picking and choosing who they want to root for and who they want to get behind. When Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight Oscar De La Hoya, that's
Yeah,
when it all started.
that
Yep.
was
Because
nasty work and that.
before that, people was liking Roy Jones. They was liking Floyd Mayweather. They liked all those guys. But when Floyd wanted to go against Oscar De La Hoya, that's
Yes,
when
sir.
everybody started picking and choosing.
Man. Yep. You're right about that. What's good with you, H. Smith, man? How you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm just listening to the commentary. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Just
yes, sir.
vibing.
Yes, sir. Blessed and highly favored, man. Thank you for coming on stage. Thank you for showing your face too, man. A lot of times people you can, you know what I'm saying, they'll come back there and won't show their face, they be ready to troll and stuff. What
Yeah.
about everything, bro? Cause like I said, we respect everybody's opinion and everybody entitled to a different opinion. It's just, you know what I'm saying? To me, like I was saying, I don't worry about they all show their cars. Floyd's more flashy. Floyd's still flashy. They all do, but but like I said, Devin Haney's a good. At the end of the day, a good. I ain't gonna call him no kid. He's a good young man. But I'm taking Devin out the equation. I'm saying that we don't stick together regardless of who it is. We have this mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's like the crab in the bucket, the barrel, or whatever you want to call it. Where we don't like sticking together and watching out for each other. And it just makes me mad because I've been watching boxing long enough to know that when I see the Mexican fan base, man, they really get behind their fighters. And that's all I was saying. I don't know if anybody can argue with saying, you know what I'm saying, what they're saying right there. I don't think it can be argued.
And you know what? You know what? I feel that, and as we all been talking about this subject, because I had a lot of frustrations because I visit some of the channels and I noticed, man, they be pushing narratives against the fighters, man. And
Yep.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, you created a channel that's based on boxing, and you basically trying to figure a way to feed your family off these fighters, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time you trying to destroy them. So I
Thank
mean, what sense do that make for you to destroy the people that you're trying to use to feed your family instead of making them bigger? You know what I mean? And
you. Right.
bringing in more fans and stuff like that. And certain channels are like Tank, right? Then they'll talk bad against Devin, and the other way around, vice versa on other
Uh huh.
channels. So they cutting their fan base in half. And I'm looking at they likes, and I'm looking at the number of people, and I'm saying, man, just imagine if they fool with both fighters. You know what I
Oh,
mean? They had both fans on there, man. They had double what they doing. But I guess that's too good to be true for us, man.
Hmm.
To pull together instead of pulling apart.
man,
Yeah, you
you just
said it
said you
right.
just gave a great
So
analogy,
you know,
man. And I
you've been watching the channels, so you see what's going on. Then you see what some of these channels is doing, and like some of these what did Free call them, tankomaniacs, whatever them. Some of them channels, y'all must be stopped, bro. You got to stop, bro. It's corny now. You feel me? It's corny, and I can't rock with a lot of y'all no more.
yeah, yeah,
Like if y'all not rocking with us, we not rocking with y'all. But with y'all with some of the like the narratives y'all pushing, and Tank can't do nothing wrong. Again, we Tank fans over here. But
Yep.
again, bro, we call it down the middle, like Free said, bro. And when he start moving funny, we gonna call it out, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like some of these Tank channels, and y'all going too far, man. Y'all crossed the line. Y'all done went way too far, way too far.
And Puskin, once again, I was saying, I think, man, like I said, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have to be able to come to that, whatever you want to call it, with yourself, because you, at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is this: I'm just the type of person I can tell when somebody don't like somebody or don't rock with somebody. Uh, I don't know what Devin Haney does in his personal time, but I've heard great things about him. As what I'm telling you is this: I've heard more good about Devin Haney than I have bad. I'm talking about as outside the ring, if just what you want to keep trying to base it on. So what I'm asking you is this: all I heard is great things. So I'm sure you support Tank, but we've heard about Tank putting his hand on women. No disrespect, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We've heard about these things. So what I'm saying is, ain't nothing wrong with still supporting Tank if that's what you want to do. But I'm saying, stop trying. We need to stop trying to find ways to not support the other fighters because we support Tank. Let's get behind all our fighters. The sport of boxing, that's what's wrong. People say boxing is dying or it ain't where it used to be. It's because of, like Free said, man, this new mentality and these new fans, they think everything should be based off, I'm going to pick a fight, I'm going to put him in my back pocket, and I'm going to protect him to the very end. And that's what's going on. You know, nothing. I mean, you can say it a million
It's
things,
corny.
but man, the truth is the truth. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
The truth is the
That's
truth. I
right.
don't care nobody say how you try to put it in the sauce. Man, when you stir it up, you still got a little stain in your heart for Devin Haney. Because everything we're talking about this, you said Devin Haney ain't the best of 140. You said every fighter. I'm just showing you everything you're saying. And my mind keen, man. Devin Haney, all them fighters y'all name, he can't beat now one of them. That ain't had nothing to do with support. You understand what I'm saying? The things
Yeah.
that you are bringing up has nothing to do with supporting the other fighters. Not only Devin Haney, but all of our fighters is what we're saying. This ain't just about Devin Haney in general. It's about all of them. You know, and that's all I'm trying to get everybody to understand. Let's just start supporting everybody and showing love because I feel like another thing Free said, man. I think it's the Floyd Mayweather era kind of started this, man. You know, with people not wanting to support everybody and making you pick and saying that if I don't pick this fighter, man, then it ain't right. I mean, Free, am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Based on what you said, I mean,
No,
what do you think?
no, you ain't wrong. I mean, like I said, it's the 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 promotional company use their commentators to push a narrative,
Mm-hmm.
and because these fans are so lazy to do their own research, they take what they hear and run with it.
All the
Everything
way to
they
the finish
hear,
line with it, Free.
yeah, everything they hear, they believe that it's the truth instead of actually going to do their own research. Oh
Yep.
well, such and such said it, so it must be true. No, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth.
Nope.
It means he might have his opinion of what went down. That doesn't mean that what his opinion is true. That's his opinion. You got to go do the research to find out. Say, oh, you
But
know
they
what?
too
It's
lazy,
not
like
as
you
bad.
said, Free.
It's not as bad as what he said it is. I don't know why he making it so bad
Right.
because I see this. I see what they said about Tank Davis, but
Right.
when it came to Dana White, when it came to uh uh
Right.
um what's the dude that Canelo fought at light heavyweight?
Kovalov. No,
Kovalov. When
yeah, Kovalov.
Kovalov, that stuff got swept under the rug. You heard about it that one day, you never heard about
Mhm.
Yeah,
it again.
Joe didn't.
And
The
what
only the only
Kovalev
person
did,
the only
what
ones that was
Kovalev did,
reporting on it was Trill and them. They was
Yeah,
the only
yeah,
Kovalev did the unthinkable to a female.
Joe
yeah.
did.
Like
That
he
what
jumped out
he
the
did.
bushes.
That
What did he say? What Black say? He jumped out the bushes. Hey, it's me, Sergey. And he was a
Yeah,
yeah,
creep. He beat
I
he
ain't
beat
even.
up the
It's
dog.
not weird
He hurt the
what he
dog.
did.
He should have got in trouble with the animal people. He should have been in. Man, come on. If that was a black fighter
No,
boy, he
no,
would have been
no.
in jail.
I know what. Hold on one second, Pushkin. We know what he named, but what Pride was naming the fighters about was saying that we could like all of them. You took that statement, man, and once again, accountability. You took that statement and said all of them could beat Devin Haney. What I'm showing you is a history of not liking Devin Haney, and everybody's seeing what I'm seeing, and you don't
no,
have to. What I'm saying is, I'm just talking about support.
no.
What Brad was talking about, I remember exactly what he said. He was talking about, man, he like all those fighters. You
No,
said
the thing is,
Nobody said that he couldn't beat
regardless
them.
of
That Tank couldn't beat them all. I don't care
regardless
who.
regardless if
My bad,
he
Free.
thinks that regardless of what he thinks he can be or who he think he can't be, that's
yeah,
his opinion. We want to
right.
know what's facts until they get
That's
in the
yeah,
ring.
right. That's it. You
That's
don't
his
know.
opinion. I
Yeah,
could say I got Tank Davis beating everybody 147 and down.
me
That's
too.
my opinion.
Me too.
It won't be a
Well,
fact until Tank Davis
140.
get in
I
there
got
with
a
everybody.
I
140.
don't know about 147.
Yeah, I got a
No,
140,
I'm
man.
just using that as an example.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. I don't
And
necessarily
free. What I'm
believe
saying
that.
is,
I'm just
before
using
you
it as an
came
example.
in, Prize was making a statement. What I'm saying, Prize was making a statement. Prize was saying that it's okay to like all of those fighters.
That's
What I'm
it.
Yeah.
pushing is, we was
No.
talking about just in general about supporting all the
No.
fighters.
I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way. Out of everybody that's on this panel, I don't know A. Smith like that,
Yeah,
but CDK and Prize Fighter out of us three that's on this panel, if anybody has a reason to be biased, it will be myself
yeah,
because I actually have a family member who fights
right.
right now.
You're
He
right.
just became the WBA champion at 140.
Hey, let me
But
ask you this
even
question.
myself, I said
How
he's
old are
not
you?
my favorite fighter. I say he's not my favorite fighter because I like all of these fighters equally inside the ring. I don't want to be biased and say this, and that because now you can't take what I'm saying too seriously because I'm biased towards this
Mhm.
fighter. No,
That's right.
I like all of them equally. When Antoine lost against Alberto, I gave criticism what he did wrong in that fight.
Yeah, you
I said
did.
he could have
Yeah,
won
you
that
kind of
fight,
flamed
but
you kind of flamed them a little bit, Free.
exactly because I know what he can do.
Mhm.
I know what Antoine can do, and so what he did, he didn't put out the best quality.
Yeah,
He put out something that he know he could have did better, and he even said it out of his own mouth before. I mean, I said it before he even said it. I
yeah,
said exactly what he said. He didn't do what he was supposed to do, and he came out and said the same thing right after this fight. So if anybody has a reason to be biased, it will be me. But
yeah,
we're not biased. We're going to
yeah.
give you exactly what we believe, and what we believe is what we believe. It
Right.
won't be true until it happens in the ring.
Definitely, right.
Facts.
Let me say this right quick. Pushkin, you said my support is my wallet that I've been paying for fights for. Listen, once again, I don't know. I'm not the type of person that I'm one of them people, man. If a person can, if they're right about something, I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. I don't negate and go to another scenario or situation. Once I realize somebody's right about something or just telling the truth and speaking or giving an actual great opinion, tell you what I do, man. Hey, I understand what you're saying. You're right. I don't start trying to find other stuff to continue. Like, listen, I've been paying for fights, man, for 40 years myself. That's
Yeah,
been my support. 40 years of paying for fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
51. I don't know how old you is, but I've been paying for fights a long time. So what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is this: we all do that. I'm talking about the love that we show and not turn down. See, when you got,
Yeah.
I got, I don't know, pushing if you got a channel or not. A bunch of us got channels. We do this. Me, you know what I'm saying? Pride free. We're up here all the time. This is what we do. So what I'm saying is, it's not good to be like H. Smith was saying earlier about when you get these channels and they cut in half because they're biased for a fighter. I can't do that. Pushkin, you maybe you can do that. It's not. It wouldn't be in my best interest to do that because if
No.
I'm pro tank, I'll never. Who wants to come hear me be pro tank all the time and I'm down in every other fighter? Man, you're gonna get a select fan
It-
base, and
right.
that's
If
it.
if you have a channel,
a cult following.
why wouldn't you want to maximize your views? The
Mhm.
way you maximize these views is give every fighter credit when credit is due,
That's
and
it.
you give them criticism when criticism is due.
That's it.
And none of these fighters are perfect. All these fighters can be criticized. None
Mhm.
of them are perfect, but when they do something right, you got to give them praise as well. Even if he's not one of the fighters that
I
you normally root for,
let me ask y'all a question.
you
Let
still
me ask
got to
y'all a question.
show him
Cause I
credit.
want to know. Hold on, Free. I apologize. Cause I want to know I ain't crazy. I want to know, did I say anything to make y'all think that this statement should occur? If I hated a fighter, I wouldn't pay for his fights, fam. Well, that's not necessarily true. People paid to see Ali lose. People paid to see Floyd lose. They hated him.
Yeah.
So when that statement right there, that's definitely not true.
No,
But
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a supporter of Tank Davis, Shakur, Devin, Loma, Tio. But if they not putting on a fight that I want to see, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, definitely. And what I'm saying is, I ain't talking about you pushing, man. I'm saying, yeah, you might have paid for that fight, but you're steady trying to find a debate, and the debate is not there because everything I'm saying has basically nothing to do. You're jumping off topic and subjects, and you're going everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying that you hate Devin. I never once said I don't. You have a disdain for Devin. I don't use the word hate too much. I say disdain. If you go back, we can go back and run this back. That's what I said. And I think if you're a big Tank fan, I can see that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying you're
I'm a
looking for
big Tank
a debate.
fan too.
Yeah, yeah. You're looking for a debate that ain't there. Because
No,
all we're talking about is support. You know what I'm saying? And you keep trying to push it towards that whatever. It's not a
we're just saying how let's look at a fighter like Canelo Alvarez that can do no wrong, and like we was talking about earlier about some of these UK fighters that can lose and come back. Like Joshua still can go sell out in Wembley. You know, that's all we're saying. Why can't we do that for? Why is it not like that for the American fighters? Just so happen to be most of them for the inner city. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? You got Shakur, Devin, Tank,
That's it.
Keyshawn,
It works.
you know, and I like Abdullah Mason personally, and
Me too.
Pramel. I like a lot of the young boy, Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? We need to get behind them, and if they fight each other, cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But we don't need to like one of them and then tear the other five down. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying?
That
Well, I
no,
don't care about what you paid for, nothing like that. That's cool. I've been paying for pay-per-views for 25, 30 years, so
that's
that
it.
ain't about nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But what I'm saying is the way that our American guys don't get the support like in a way and you know you got these people that work for companies, they'll get out there and report something, and you know like Free said, it could be just their opinion they report, and next thing you know it, you didn't ran with it. All we're
No,
saying is why do we have to choose between the brothers? Why can't we rock with all the brothers?
That's
Why we
all
got
we
to tear Shakur and Devin down if you like Tank? Why do we got to tear Tank down if you
no.
like Devin? Why can't you
You
just
know,
say, man, they need to, you know, woo, woo, woo. Go ahead, Free.
you know what? You know what will make for a better fight is when you giving all of these guys credit, and then when they fight, you can see a heck of a fight because you like
I
both
can tell
these
you.
guys. You like both these guys, and they put on a heck of a performance.
That's it.
Or if it's a lackluster performance, you could say, "Hey, these guys, they're a lot better than that. They could have did better than that." There's
Man.
nothing wrong with criticizing a fighter that you like. I criticize my own blood because he put up a lackluster performance. He could have did a lot better than what he did.
Man. Hey,
I
and I
mean,
agree with you.
it's nothing wrong. No, you can like a fighter and criticize him and not be hate.
That's it. Not these days though.
It's the same way. It's the same way like you talking to your child. You
Yeah,
talking to your child. Your child come out the room dressed any kind of way. You like, dog, what are you doing? Don't put
yeah.
that on, man. You got nice clothes in there. Go put something else on.
You know
That's
better.
not you're not hating on your child. You telling your child you can do better than what you just did.
Yeah, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Go change that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get put in. Nobody's here. We're here on a basis of an opinion that, or maybe fact that we need to do better and support and showing all the fighters love. I don't think like certain things, certain
That's
topics.
all I was saying.
Yeah.
Market Dan in the building, man. Salute.
Yeah. Now let
Good, Marky.
brother H.
Hey, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
You know,
Go
how do you
ahead.
feel about that? Do you feel like is it like that? I know you probably already kind of said something similar, but for the people that just might be joining in, like why is it just us? Why is it okay? Why is it not okay to root for all of the brothers? Jerron,
Why is it
Keyshawn,
not okay to
Shakur,
root
Tank.
for all of the
It's,
fighters that you like? Period. It
Right.
ain't even
That's
got to
that
be
this is
brothers.
that's yeah.
It
But
ain't
me
you
and
got to
know
be
what?
CDK,
brothers.
we was having a little deeper conversation, but we could keep it boxing. Why
Yeah,
you gotta choose a side? Why can't you like who you want to like? We all grown, right?
yeah.
You know what? I think a lot of it. I think it stems from competition and from lack of maturity. So when you mix competition with lack of maturity, it ties in to where the brother was saying earlier. People take it too far. because they got that immaturity. Okay, we living in a time where the proceeds and the profits is going down, and I noticed that we got a media. You know, the media thrives off controversy, and I noticed that we got a lot of media that's starting to push these fighters and try to encourage them into doing all these little stunts and to be beefing against each other because you know they pushing it because soon as these fighters do something, it's on every channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of them channels saying, "Hey man, we not pushing that narrative." You know what I mean? We gonna push the narrative when y'all before the fight, when y'all out in the community, you know, giving away food. You know what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
sponsoring a book drive. You know what I mean? For the community before the fight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Y'all competing against who can give away the most books to the community or do something positive to sell the fight instead of pushing that storyline to do something negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
a shame, man. And it start you ever hear something that you ever hear people say you can't care more about somebody than they care about themselves, or you just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine we sitting here and we know what's going on. So why can't some of the fighters get together and say, hey man, you know, we gonna stop hating on each other. You know what I'm saying? Now we might talk our smack, you know what I mean? But we not gonna be literally just hating on each other. You know what I mean? We not gonna do that. We gonna keep it grown up. You
Hey,
know?
yo, listen, man, I gotta get out of here, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
man. We had a stellar conversation.
Yeah, good
Pushkin,
live.
shout out to
All
you, man.
right,
Do
CDK.
nothing but good, man. And we'll be back.
And
What's going on?
appreciate
Take
brother
us out,
H
please.
to
Take us out,
tap in
And
later with us.
I appreciate y'all too, man, because we need channels like this. Good brother. Much
We got
success.
another one. We got
You
another
know what I
one.
mean?
Follow BVO Boxing. Come
Yeah.
check us out. We be on at 8 tonight. All of us,
Where,
same
Y'all be
faces.
together.
where's it at? Where's it at?
BVO Boxing.
B V is in victory.
Yeah,
O.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
Bravo, Victor,
all right.
OSHA.
I'm gonna subscribe now. I'm gonna hit you
Yeah.
up. You
Smash
gonna
the
have a.
like. Yeah.
I'm definitely hit you up. You know what I
Take us
mean?
out, free.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Free.
Right on. Y'all take
Take us
care.
out, free. Take us out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going live this afternoon at 6 o'clock for my football for the fantasy. I mean free agency. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got caught up with my granddaughter, so I'm gonna do it today at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I'll be live this afternoon. Well, this evening.
We
Uh,
out.
uh, where your channel at? Where your channel at?
It's D Free Sports Talk.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna check you out.
All right.
All
Y'all
right.
take care. Y'all
Take care,
take
All
care.
right,
man.
you too, man.
Everybody, salute, prize, free. I'm out. I got business to attend to, man. Love, brothers, Market Dan. Hey, Pushkin, man, salute, bro. And I appreciate, man, the conversation. Ain't nothing like a good, respectful debate, man. And I love that. We out.
Later.
All right. Okay, yeah.